Hi, this is Linda. This is Sunday, and I was thinking when I was raised, you know, on Sundays, that would be a day many times my mom would make fried chicken. And trying to live healthier now and keeping my WW points low, I don't ever eat fried chicken anymore. So I've been doing some research, and I have made a baked fried chicken before, but with my air fryer, it's so much easier and it turns out so much crispier that I'm going to go ahead and do a fried chicken recipe. I am from Oklahoma, and so my sign says Sooner Maid Southern air fried chicken, and Sooner Maid is for, of course, Oklahoma, the Sooners. And my uncle used to own a donut shop and cafe in Lawton, Oklahoma, and I worked there for a summer when I was 13, and it was Sooner Maid Donuts, and I'll never forget that time I spent with my aunt and my uncle there and helped them with their restaurant and their donut shop. So I'm going to make Sooner Maid Southern air fried chicken. So here we go. And first I'm going to do the liquid stuff. I tried to pre-measure some things in advance so to make it a little easier. So I've got 2 eggs here. There's 2 eggs. I'm going to pour them in my dish. Put this aside so you see what I'm doing here. The next thing is we're going to add some Greek yogurt, and it's going to be around 1/4 cup. You can even add a little more because the Greek yogurt is 0 points. So, and it adds some extra protein. It gives it the creaminess since we're not doing buttermilk or anything like that with it. So there's our Greek yogurt. We'll put that. This is all our liquid stuff. And then to give it a little bit kick, but it's not really that spicy. It just really helps with the chicken. And boy, I should have pre-measured this one out. And anyway, you know what? Might help if I unscrew it. Live here. Okay, I'm going to put just a few drops. Should have just did it in here. Just a couple little drops of hot sauce. It gives it a little bit of a kick. This is high. Okay, and then I'm going to add, well, I was going to add some salt and pepper to it, but I think I'm just going to wait and put that in with the crumbs. So right now what we're going to do, and also I'm going to take, and I'm going to add some water. I'm going to add a tablespoon of water, and I think I might add about 2 tablespoons of water. And then I'm going to whip this all together and just kind of beat it together all around and mix it all up. And then I'm going to be right back, and we're going to dip our chicken in it, and then I'm going to go on with actually why don't I just go ahead and go on with the breading stuff, and then I'll come back to it. So the breading is 2/3 of a cup of instant mashed potato flakes. 2/3 of a cup of instant mashed potato flakes. I keep them in a little canister because they're really good for thickening and all kind of stuff without the high points if you're only using little. And then this is, I think it's 1/3 of a cup, no, 2 tablespoons of the Panko breadcrumbs. Mix that in there. 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to do a teaspoon of garlic powder. Put that in there. And then I've got a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper in here. I like a lot of pepper on my fried chicken. You'll see a lot of southern meals, that's how they do them. You know, that's what I was raised on. I'm going to kind of just mix this all together, the breadcrumb mixture. Then I'm going to beat this all together, and then I'm going to be right back, and we're going to cook the chicken. I bought a real chicken because my husband likes a real chicken. You know, one whole, not in little individual packages like I usually do. My husband loves drumsticks. I hardly ever make them because they have points where chicken breasts don't. Still, this whole recipe is only 3 points per serving, and that includes a drumstick. You can have a drumstick and a chicken breast. I'm going to pound the chicken breast down because these are really fat chicken breasts. I may only end up doing one because they're so big. And then I'm going to be right back, and we're going to cook them. And so here we go. Okay, I've got my chicken all pounded. Actually, this was 1 chicken breast, but by the time I pounded it, they were so big that I just split it in half. And so you can also butterfly them, but I like to pound them because then all the flavors get in the little nooks and crannies. And then there's the 2 drumsticks, and we've got the egg mixture here with the Greek yogurt, and we've got the coating, the breadcrumbs, and the instant potatoes and the other flavorings in with it. I did go ahead and add some salt and pepper and some garlic in with the egg wash and yogurt, because my mama used to put it in both. And I am a Southern girl, even though I don't always admit that, but that's the way I learned to cook. But now I cook it a little bit healthier. I'm going to cook this in my air fryer. Oh, before I go any further, if you're wondering what my little getup is, a few months ago, my granddaughter turned 20 and she had a birthday party, and she wanted to do it all like Audrey Hepburn style. So she asked us all to come dressed in 40s or 50s. So I bought this outfit, and you can't see it because I had cute little red shoes and I had a cute black can underneath it and everything. So I just went all out. It was so much fun, and I haven't been able to wear it since. But on Sundays, once a month, twice a month actually, my husband and I do a Christian church service as an outreach from our church to a retirement home, and we've been doing this like 8 years, and we like to dress up for these special seniors, and they all still have their minds and everything. They're just wonderful, wonderful saints. Anyway, so I dressed up in this today for them, and they got such a kick out of it that I just kept it on because I kind of was feeling really nostalgic and wanted to make chicken. So anyway, that's why I've got this little get up on today. Okay, so we're gonna go forward. I did, after I pounded all this, I washed my hands real good, and you can use tongs if you want. I was raised to use fingers, and so if I put my fingers in it, I'm sorry, that's just the way I was raised. Because it's so much easier for me to do this. And we're going to I'm cooking this in the air fryer oven at 370. Gonna lightly spray the non-stick coating. These are my little air fryer trays. This is with the Instant Pot air fryer. I used to have the power air fryer oven, which is very, very good. But then my sister got this one when I was in Oregon, and I fell in love with it because I like the way the trays are. It seems to hold a lot more. So I sold the other one and I bought this one because I'm still about the gadget stuff. And the only place, in case you want to know, everybody's always asked me, where do you get everything? The only place you can get the power air fryer oven, which is the one behind me, I don't know if you can see it, I'm not the power, but the Instant Pot air fryer oven is at Walmart for like $130, which is actually cheaper than the power air fryer oven, and it's marvelous. I just love it. Anyway, so moving forward, we're going to go ahead and we're going to coat our chicken. I'm not going to turn the air fryer on while it's cooking because I know it kind of makes a lot of noise on the video. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to put them all on here. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to stick them in the air fryer and let them cook. They're going to cook. It cooks a lot faster at 370 for about 15 minutes. Halfway through, I'm going to turn them over and see how they're doing to make sure they're getting done. If you want to, you can bake this in a regular oven at 425 for about 40-45 minutes, turning over halfway in between. Just make sure you watch them, make sure it's done. But you can use this in a regular oven also. Okay, so I'm going to take one of the drumsticks, show you what we're doing. We're just going to coat this real good. And then I'm going to stick it in here and with the coating. And then what we always did, we'd go back over and do it again, and then do it again. But it uses up a lot of your coating, so I hope I have enough, so we'll see. And that's the way the drumstick looks. And so I'm going to go ahead and do these, and I'll probably fast forward through this. Okay, as you can see, they're all done now. Not done cooking, but they're done with the coating, and the coating turned out really good. These 4 pieces, each one is only 3 points per serving. Actually, it's 3 points if you're having the drumsticks. If you're having the chicken, I think it's only like 1 point, and that's for the coating. And otherwise, it's just the drumsticks have more. But that's okay, it's still really good. I'm gonna lightly spray it with just a little bit of olive oil spray on the top, and then when I turn them over, I'll do that again. So I'm going to put them in my power air fryer oven, not power air fryer, I keep saying my Instant Pot air fryer oven, and I'm going to put it on 370 for about 7 or 8 minutes. I'm going to check them, turn them over, and then cook it some more. While they're cooking, I'm going to make an old-fashioned banana cream pudding, you know, with the vanilla wafers. I found some vanilla wafers that are reduced fat, and I made this before. It's really good, except I'm going to make it a little bit different this time, so stay tuned. That'll be coming up next. Okay, my chicken is all done. It turned out so good. I ended up cooking it for like 15 to 20 minutes at 370. I turned it every 7 minutes and turned it over, and I spritzed it with a little bit of olive oil when I turned it over because the other side didn't have any. And then I rotated the trays too. So one wasn't getting too dark and the other, then I rotated them again. Anyway, it took about 15-20 minutes and they turned out wonderful. And as you can see, this is the chicken breast. This is the chicken breast right here. And this is the drumsticks. And all of this together, if you have one piece of each, is going to be like 2 points. Or if you're going to have both of these, it'll be like 3. So I think what we're doing tonight is we're each going to have one of each. Look how crispy they turned out. It's just amazing. And it's so yummy. It's like falling apart here. Let me get this out of the way and I'm going to cut into them and show you. These are hot because I just took them out. Okay. Let me go ahead and cut one. The chicken breast. Oh, that just tastes, it's just tender. It's like very tender. Can't wait to eat. And then we're going to have corn. I was going to do corn on the cob, but I forgot to pick it up at the store. And I had regular corn. So this is just regular corn that I'm going to put with it. And on WW Freestyle, corn is 0 points. So we're going to have some good corn here. Because we're not having any other carbs with this. I'm going to save my points for a banana wafer pudding that I was making while this was cooking, and I'm going to go over it real quick in a video next. Very, very simple, so it won't take long. But in my corn, all I did was put this Brummel and Brown. This is a yogurt. It's made with real yogurt. It tastes like butter, and it is very, very good. And my girlfriend got me hooked on this a couple years ago. Anyway, so 2 tablespoons of this. I think I had it down here. It's like 1.5 tablespoons is 2 points. So I just put 1.5 in with this whole can of corn with some salt and pepper. It flavored it all. So the corn's like 1 point. The chicken 2. So this is 3 points. The other thing we're going to have for dinner then is salad. And don't need to tell you how to make salad. You know how. But I kind of try to prep stuff and have things ready. So I have my spinach in here. I have this little container. I took this to our home fellowship Bible study the other night because I usually bring a salad bar when we have our potlucks. And I had this left over, and I like having this already prepped and ready to go. So I've already put all of my vegetables in here. So, and I boiled some eggs. I was going to make deviled eggs, just ran out of time, and I thought, oh, everybody knows how to make deviled eggs. I'm just going to put them on our salad. And that'll give us some more protein there. And then what can be a killer on your salads? Because right now these salads, like this, look how yummy that is. And it's only 0 points. I forgot to add some cucumbers. Only 0 points right now. What is the killer is how much dressing you put on and what kind of dressing you put on it. So this is my favorite. It's Panera Bread, the poppy seed. And it's only 1 point up to 4 tablespoons, which is a lot. I never even use that much. It's so good. I use this one. Also, the other one is the Olive Garden Light. It's only 1 point, and it's really good. My husband uses it, but he also uses a little bit of ranch. It brings his points up a little bit. That's okay, because he's doing good. He's been losing weight, too. He's taking better care of himself. So anyway, that's what we're going to have for dinner tonight. Here is our Maid air fried chicken. And then a nice big salad with some corn. And this is only 3 or 4 points depending upon how much dressing you put. And then I'm making a banana wafer pudding, and I'll do that on the next video. You'll get to see. It'll be real short. I've just been putting it together, and I'll just show you how I made it real quick. And we're going to have that for dessert later for only 3 points. So, you know, who says you can't eat good and eat healthy and still lose weight and maintain your weight after 80 pounds that I've lost? It's been 14 months and still keeping it off and feeling so good. And thank you for watching my YouTube video. If you like my channel, please share it with others to subscribe. And also, people have been asking me, how do you get this product? How do you get that product? And it's hard to answer everybody. So I found out how to do links, and so I'm putting links on there to Amazon where I buy products that you can't get in the store. Other stuff I think you can kind of figure out. But anyway, I hope that helps you. Always look for the recipe. When you're looking at the description, there's a little arrow. Click on it, it'll open it up, and you'll see the full recipe I'll type out of how I made this. You have a wonderful day. God bless you, and here's to healthy eating and a wonderful lifestyle. Bye.